Quick detour from the park hunt because I've literally never walked down this little passage. Well, it wasn't raining when I left, although actually just in that 30 seconds or so, it looks like it stopped. Good morning. It's temporarily a rain-free Thursday and a chance for another swing at the 80 and 8. Today I'm wandering into one of the more historically challenging districts to say. Up here at the top of the night, right below Montmartre, next to Pigalle, called Rochechouart. Rochechouart is one of those names that you hear on the metro whenever you go through Barbès, Rochechouart. And when I first lived here, I used to always say it out loud after the lady or the dude, whoever on the metro would say it. I'd repeat it after them because I knew one day I'd be able to say it. I think I may have gotten there finally. Anywho, Rochechouart is, I guess you would say, the northeastern corner of the 9th. And there's a lot of great stuff here. Thankfully, just on the border, within bounds, we're gonna find the roaster that might be my absolute favorite here in Paris, KB Coffee Roasters. And that's where I'm gonna go meet Kate right now to grab some coffee and then go for a little wander and exploration through our first quarter in the 9th arrondissement, Rochechouart. I'm just saying it now to show off, basically. Today's boundary streets are blessedly simple and easy to follow. They don't hardly change at all, actually. To the north, we have Boulevard Rochechouart, the Rochechouart Boulevard. To the east, of course, Rue du Faubourg Poissonnière. To the south, the only change up we have is Rue de Montauban and Rue Lamartine. And then on the west, where I'm walking right now, headed south, is Rue des Martyrs. And it's just off Rue des Martyrs that you can take a left on Avenue Trudaine. Right at the carousel, you'll see the carousel, and right behind it, my favorite little coffee shop in all the 9th arrondissement, KB.
Finagled my way into.
Yep. Oh, that's really good. I don't even know what kind of coffee this is.
I want to be a part of this.
How's your coffee?
Doing the J face, it's delicious.
It's so good. I have some really good memories. So, KB Coffee, random aside before I forget, I have some really good memories here. It's one of the OG coffee roasters and coffee shops like in Paris. I think they've been around for like 9 years or something, which for a lot of people who believe that Paris is overloaded with coffee culture will be shocked to find out that that is not necessarily the case. When you think about cafes in Paris, they've had a corner on the market and corners on the corners for a long time. That is very, very true. But as for like third wave coffee, you know, specialty snobby type, like really delicious coffee, it's fairly new. And there's a whole long history that we get into another time about that. But I remember when they not first opened, but I was introduced to these guys like maybe 6 years ago with some French friends of mine who had discovered it and brought me here. This is before I even drank coffee. So we sat right over here, and I remember because we had the little wooden placard that had our number on it. That's how they know what table you're at. And you can see Sacré-Cœur when you're sitting from outside like this. And when it was cold like this, we all had like we were all bundled up to try and stay warm. But it's just a really good memory. And then thankfully, I've been able to befriend the owner. And then Patron does a lot of almost all of their photography as far as I know. So there are a lot of really good connections, and it keeps coming back to KB, and I'm okay with that. I really, really like this place. And if you remember when we adopted coffee shops over quarantine, back in Black, their second location, which is where they do all the roasting, was one of the ones that I adopted. So I have a warm place in my heart for KB, and I think I always will. I hope they're always here. But yeah, I don't know, I just like being able to share it with you. And it's just in a really nice location if you just want to sit and chill and watch the world go by. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go this way. So there's a couple spots in my guide, which I haven't been talking about my guide much.
Wait, sorry to interrupt, but also if you want me to put the umbrella over the camera, let me know.
Oh yeah, sure. I think we're okay right now. It's not so super sprinkly. Kate was very thoughtful and brought an umbrella so that I can not be so worried about filming with my real cameras.
And to protect my leather jacket.
And to protect your leather jacket. It really does. So this guy right here, Le Claque Fromage, is a really fun spot. You can see like the barrels where you can sit, and they'll do like wine and charcuterie, and it's really, really nice. It's a great spot. Have you ever been here?
No, I I never actually walk over here because I used to live in this neighborhood and I would just go to KB and then never over this way.
Well, here we go. To be fair, like most of the places that I know and most of the places that we both collectively go are the other direction towards the quarter of Saint-Georges. But today we're in Rochechouart, and so we're gonna walk a little bit. There's like one thing that I saw on the map that I wanted to check out. There are two things actually. There's a little triangular street that I don't think I've ever gone down, and there's a church. Outside of that, not sure there's gonna be a whole lot to show here in this quarter. It's definitely not a quarter that's full of monuments, but there are two parks, and one of them actually has a really good shot of Sacré-Cœur, which you've probably seen before, and I think has been a print, if not a postcard as well.
It's a postcard.
It's a postcard?
Yeah.
We'll show you that. And we gotta get past the construction. Again, just because you don't have the monument in your quarter doesn't mean you can't enjoy them from your quarter. So there's this street over here often has a covered market. It looks like some of it's still out right now. That's where you'll get your money shot. I'm giving away all the secrets now. Look, they turned the market into seating for the restaurant.
That's cool.
That is cool. I like that. We have 3 metro stops that effectively border where we're at too, and this one's named after one of them, which I don't know what the metro stop, or I don't know what Anvers is actually named after, so I could look that up. But Anvers is right here. Pigalle is where I came in. I don't know where you came in.
Pigalle.
So Pigalle's like completely out of bounds, really. Anvers is right here, and then Rochechouart, which is what the quarter is named, is the last one on line 2. So it's a bunch of line 2, but line 12 kind of skips it entirely. The kids you nannied here, you said?
Yeah, little Hugo, my favorite child I've ever nannied.
Little Hugo. Don't worry, all you other kids that see this in 10 years, she loved you too.
I love you too. Hugo is just the best.
We've been down most of these streets, to be honest, although there's a really good pizza place back there that I'm gonna put in my guide when we update it, called Faggio. It's a really nice little Italian spot that we'll have to go again sometime. It's one of the few pizza spots that I really like. We'll go back there one of these days. But we've wandered a lot of these streets. I don't think I've ever gone down this one here. So also, this is Rue de Rochechouart. So it gets confusing when you've got Boulevard Rochechouart, Rue de Rochechouart. There's gonna be an Avenue Rochechouart somewhere around here. Rochechouart everywhere. Rue du Delta, okay. The other reason to go down Rue du Delta right now is because maybe there are space invaders. The plants? That's what you shouldn't leave your cacti out in the rain though, if you do this.
I thought it was fine.
Kate's dying to have her own window boxes right now. You think they're fine? You think leaving cacti out in the rain like that's okay?
Well, they look healthy. And look how good the succulents are.
No, I guess they're all succulents, aren't they? Interesting.
The top ones aren't though.
Huh.
Over there.
Cool.
They're happy now.
Kate's on the hunt for good happy hour deals. Look at this. This is cool. Nice little corner atrium here. I love these central, I don't know if is that a stairwell or is that someone's living room? It actually looks like someone's living room.
So these ones, the old boxes like this,
Yeah.
they're actually like sunrooms almost. I mean, they're part of people's apartments.
Yeah, you can see you can see some cool stuff up there. There's like a peacock, a golden peacock in that window, and some laundry in this window. I've totally been down here because I think this is the Eurostar office, and I had a friend that used to work for Eurostar, and I came and met her for lunch here once. Huh. Small world. Again, it's funny how you stumble on these places. You're like, I have been here all the time. Oh, you know what else is also here? It's way too early for it, but Mikkeller is in this quarter. Mikkeller, the Danish brewery.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
They have a tap house here that opened like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago now. It's good. It's nice. They always have really fun guest taps. They've been in my vlog before as well, so we're not totally missing out. But they also may not be allowed to. Bars have extra restrictions right now, so it's going to be a little bit tricky to go enjoy them anyways. But we'll have to get back in there again sometime soon, hopefully. We've hit our here's our boundary. So this is the 9th in the quarter that we're in. That's the 10th over there on Rue du Faubourg. This is a hard one. Rue du Faubourg Poissonnière. I think I said that right. You can see the metro from here, Barbès Rochechouart. This area has a lot, there's a lot of character. Once we get into the 10th, there's lots of small shops, lots of clothing, all kinds of things. But one of the things that's over here as well is a camera store that I've rented gear from before, Loca Images, and it's one that Patron introduced me to. And they're really nice. They've got a lot of space. They sell gear and they rent gear. And so if you're ever in Paris and you need to rent some camera gear, I'd say tell them I sent you, but they have no idea who I am, so just go. They're nice. I didn't know that these guys were here. See that?
Oh. That's funny.
There's another one over in the 6th that I've seen before, and I always thought it was funny, but apparently...
There's a New York bagel shop.
That's out of bounds.
You could try.
Yeah, give it a try.
The bagels didn't look like, what's this here? Whatever the bagel chain is here, they're not real bagels. So maybe these are.
Hard to find good bagels here. What's that?
How blue it is over here.
Oh, wow.
How gray it is here.
Definitely getting, yeah, the kind of reinforces the feeling of how Paris is just like about 10 different weather systems all at once. Too bad we're not in that neighborhood.
I want to see what this is. Woman sticking out of the building.
Oh yeah, do it. I'm gonna check out, that is out of bounds, but we can see it from inbounds. There's a lady standing on the corner of this building, which there's some really fun buildings here that have a lot of like extras, like sculpture work on the outside, I guess you would say. Adornments, I'm not sure what you call them. And then there's a square over here that I almost completely forgot about that we should definitely go check out. And maybe that's where we'll find lunch.
You can call them fancier facades.
Fancier facades. Also, we're not gonna go to Faggio because I've eaten there before, and we're gonna try and find lunch in a place that I've never eaten before. Always the goal. Gotta try new stuff. Oh, look at how blue the skies are. This is beautiful. What is it?
Oh, I was just checking myself out.
Oh, you're just looking at you. That's nice. I am not familiar with this square where Rue Baudin and Rue Abbeville come together. It's just a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way intersection. I don't think I've ever actually been on this intersection before. It's nice. This isn't the one I was thinking of, but there are a lot of little triangle squares around here. I'll wait for the Triumph to get out of here. This isn't the one I was thinking of, but there are a handful of little triangle squares up in this area, and usually they have a restaurant on them, and they look nice. I don't think this is the one I was thinking of. Let's look. The one that I was thinking of has a really nice shot of Sacre-Cœur up the street behind it. Oh, maybe this is it. This is it, but the view is currently blocked by this van. So, you know, use your imagination. I guess I could walk around the van. It's just not the same. This one's great, but I feel like there's another one that I was thinking of. Either way, this is on Rue Turgot, and it doesn't look like this has a square name for it. Just Rue Turgot and Rue Condorcet, and then Rue de Rochechouart. Also, sorry if like the French pronunciations are throwing you. I don't know which way to pronounce things right now, so I'm just going for that. I'm just trying my best. So I guess in American it would be Rue Turgot, Rue Condorcet, and Rue de Rochechouart. Who knows? It's funny when I'm standing here taking photos like this, and the sun comes out and it's beautiful, and I love this neighborhood among many in the city. I have the thought, oh man, I want to live in Paris, which the undercurrent of that is like, oh, I'd love to live in this neighborhood, but like that sense of like, oh man, I want to capture this moment and live in it forever. And I'm privileged enough to at least be able to come back repeatedly.
I feel like the Knife would be a good area for you to live in.
Yeah, it'd be great up here. Just a random aside as we're walking, that is a Corsican spice sandwich and sandwich shop, and you know, because that fancy dude in the headband is the Corsican symbol, and he's hanging out over an outline of the island of Corsica. There you go. Fun facts for identifying locations in Paris. Miquelon is just on the other side of this construction, and then we're gonna make it all the way down to the second park in this quarter, and hopefully the Mystery Church, which I don't know if it actually exists or not, but we're gonna see if it does. Just a really fun location, and they have that second story as well, so that you can sit up there and watch the world go by.
Oh, that's the brewery you're talking about?
Yeah, you've never been here?
No, it looks super cute.
It's nice.
I like their logo.
They have a whole fun cartoon aesthetic that goes with it. All right, let's keep heading south on Rue de Rochechouart, and we'll see if we can't find ourselves a park.
Isn't that cooler? They're quarter.
Oh, those are cool. Go inside, check them out. Oh, hand sanitizer is a good idea.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, c'est vous?
C'est
Le
moi.
propriétaire, ok.
Oui, j'étais en train de faire
Moi j'ai pensé, mais c'est vachement envie de...
voilà.
Il y a des robots. Ah merci, c'est très gentil ça. Moi je suis américain.
Américain.
Ouais, vous avez pensé quoi?
Bah je pensais irlandais.
Irlandais? Moi j'ai
J'ai
la
un
prendre.
ami irlandais qui a un peu la même intonation.
C'est un peu le rouge aussi peut-être.
You're so nice. Thanks for stopping.
Oh, of course, she was super nice. So the comptoir du quartier there, really nice lady. Of course, I'm won over by the fact that she thought my accent was Irish when I was speaking French. But really nice stuff. She's in an association with 30 other boutiques around the country, and they work with one designer in particular, but then she's able to bring in some other interesting stuff, like she works with a French shoemaker, some other interesting local brands. So yeah, if you're in the neighborhood, go pay her a visit. And again, you could say that I sent you, but she'll have no idea who you're talking about, but you might as well. Why not? That'll be fun. Oh, here's something else I didn't know, and it is out of bounds, but there's a Hank Burger on this. Oh no, we're totally just in bounds right now. There's a Hank Burger here in the 9th. I didn't know that. I shared Hank Burger not that long ago. It's a vegan burger spot that's actually really good, and it's gotten better over the last year, in my opinion. I don't know what they're doing, but it's great. And then on the other side is Passage Briard. Just another fun little spot to get your photos if you're looking to get like a fun, like narrow shot. Here we go. Quick detour from the park hunt, because I've literally never walked down this little passage, and I've always wanted to. So here we go. Okay, so I always wondered, because at the end here, I didn't know if these were stairs, but they're not. And now it just turns and dumps us out on whatever street this is, and we're about to find out. So it dumped us out on Rue de Maubeuge? Maubeuge? I don't know how to say that. And this is the square this is the other square I was thinking of, another little triangular square here. They're just kind of peppered around. Yeah, you a little bit turned around. So this is where, I think this is where we were walking down earlier, and then walked back up to turn around.
Also, will you show them this? So this,
no, I have not.
John Hammond. So he's a street artist, and his big claim to fame was basically over a couple of months. He just put up this big poster of himself, and he looks kind of like a French Harry Potter. And he even collabed with the Louvre when they were redesigning Mona Lisa's room, and it was half of him as Mona Lisa. And then now I've never seen this one, but it says "Go Vegan," but it's John Hammond.
He's everywhere. Yeah, he made like a little documentary. It was kind of like he was experimenting to see if he could make himself famous just by putting his face literally everywhere.
Yeah, and it worked.
So there's a couple of little fun little street art pieces here. I like these guys. I've never seen these ones before. And they come to life in this 3D form over here on the street sign.
Oh yeah.
He's kind of cute. I keep finding you invaders.
Gotta get used to that.
Where's mine?
Do you ever play Mario Galaxy?
No, that's one I haven't played.
Oh, it's so good.
This one's called Square Montauban, named after the street. Oh, it has public toilets. Lots of creative park names. Pretty sure we're on our border now. We're on our border now with Rue Lamartine, and I'm pretty sure that that is Notre Dame de Lorette, which is out of bounds. But Google says there's another Notre Dame de Lorette that's just up to the right. We need to find lunch, but I'm also really curious what this other Notre Dame de Lorette is. Well, I looked on Google and it looked like kind of the same. So I'm wondering if it's a misprint or if there's actually a second church.
Probably a second one knowing Paris.
We're almost there. There he goes. Oh, so it's right behind it supposedly. So it's the paroisse. So is that the parish for it? Because that guy I've known was around here somewhere, but I didn't know where he was. Perfect. Yes! And look at this right across the street. We've got rain on one side, feeding a flower on the other. This is really, these are small tiles.
I'm gonna steal it.
It's kind of fun because one of the nice things about Invader art is it is something you can actually touch. It's cool. Okay, today's been a success. I quit. Game over. Video's over. I'm kidding. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything worth noting here, and I do think that it's just, I feel like we're giving up early though. Hold on.
No food.
No food? Okay, we'll go get food. Doesn't look like they're quite open yet.
It's really good.
I really like that. I wasn't sure about beetroot and hummus, but
It's very subtle.
It's really good.
And it matches my nails.
Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah, look at that. I only order food that matches my nails.
I would.
The plate is really hot. Oh, look at that steam coming up. Ooh, this chicken just falls apart. That's good.
I think that's the most tender and moist chicken I've had in Paris in a really long time.
I'm not sure when my camera died there, but the chicken is super tender, super moist, delicious. This is a find. I'm really glad that we wandered down this street. This is
me
good.
too.
Yeah, you like it?
Much better than the other booster options we were seeing.
That was super good. I was actually a little bit skeptical. I wish I had my sunglasses. I was a little bit scared. It got so sunny all of a sudden. Yeah, I was a little skeptical going in, and it was good. That was the best chicken that I've had in like a month or two. It was so moist and delicious. And how was yours?
It was delicious, the fish and chips, and they had really good homemade ketchup.
Yeah.
And the beetroot hummus had like actual flavor, because I feel like with hummus sometimes it just tastes like not very good chickpea, but it had real flavor.
It was really flavorful. It was good. Anyways, chez vous means your house or your home. Try it out next time you're in town. Today's patron producer is Jason Dickman. Jason, thanks for jumping on. You, theoretically, when we come back, I'll get back to the randomized patrons, but you're the newest patron to jump on in, and thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks to all my patrons for making this whole 80 and 8 series possible in the first place. Really lucky to have you here. Really lucky to be here. And yeah, we'll see you bright and early. Actually, this is the end of this 3-week segment, so I'll see you bright and early in like a week or 10 days, something like that, for some more vlog action. So stay safe, stay sane, and stay dry and out of the rain. And I'll see you in like, I guess, 10-ish days for all the Paris in the world.